he was accompanied with a migraine on the next day, so yeah, these last 2 days were not really great. So, but you know, whatever, things happen, I guess. Run 9, what? So, but I hope you all guys are doing good and ready. Who steals my game? Yeah, Chico, as things, as you could say, shit happens, pun intended, so yes. That was exactly as you wrote. So it took me the entire full day also to clean it up, of course. Nothing new just because you're eating poor cat's food? It's not for you? Wait, what? Huh? What is this? What? You think I'm eating cat food? You think I'm mad? I'm not. Portoschlein, right. Hello, Dwarfy, hello. How are you doing? This is Sparta? As you wish, my man. But yeah, I don't know. I had kind of upset stomach for a while, so that's why I also started to worry a little bit. And I had a mild fever, and I was like, all right, I gotta go to a doctor. But then in the morning I was okay, so I was like, yeah, maybe I'm good. Maybe it's not so bad, and I could just, you know, see how it continues. So you good? Hope you all too. Yeah, much better now. And seemingly it's alright, but still I'm kind of very careful, you know. One day was fully water fast. Yesterday, no, on Wednesday. No, I had some food yesterday. Okay, so Tuesday. So it was Monday then when I had the stomach issue. Huh? No, it was Tuesday. That's weird. Okay, so I had like a water fast. Yeah, Tuesday was like a 24-hour water fast, even more. I didn't have any food. Cracked 20k? Oh, what a noob. So but then oh, nice, let's grab the thing. But then today is kind of alright, but I still don't feel so. Yeah, like I'm only like eating, you know, the chicken or vegetable broth and like a little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken breast. So yeah, very careful. Now I also have 4 days off, I mean including weekend, so feels good, and I don't want to be sick, so I want to be healthy. So let's see how it goes. What are you doing? Shouldn't we drink some D2R? Noob, he says. What caused Shitorama? I don't know, man. I have no idea. Again, like I started already having it, like not badly, but I had some upset stomach. No pain, nothing, but just kind of irregular thing. Oh, nice. For a while, I think even before I went to Brussels. My guess is that between going to Brussels for 3 days and like eating whatever there, then going to staying there for a while and coming back for like a week, then going to Serbia and eating there like there is no tomorrow. I didn't drink much though. Usually, you know, like drinking could upset stomach, but it was okay. So then going to Serbia, then coming back again, and then having to order some food because wait, what's up with this map? I forgot this layout. Oh yeah, nice. Sounds like old? Yeah. What's up, namespace? How are you? Look at this. Ticknolly is online. Ticknolly. So yeah, then I think it's just like, yeah, different water, different food, a bit of stress. So yeah, I'm just hoping that, okay, I will be very careful with food now, like a little bit of dieting and, you know, just very mild. I learned that the typical diarrhea thing, the diet is called brat. Banana, rice, applesauce, and I forgot what's tea. So, but it's a bit funny. Brat. Brat is brother in Russian, so. To level your barb in a cold sword? Right. So yeah, I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't happen, doesn't continue. Because then, yeah, like if it really doesn't go away in the next couple of days, I will go to a doctor because I might have an infection. Although, like the fact that the temperature went down, the fever, I don't think I have something. Soletti Coke, Zwieback and Apfelmus. Zwieback. So yeah, if I unexpectedly launch from my chair and go somewhere, you know that I'm spraying. What's Soletti? I have no idea what's Soletti. Okay, we got Mr. Geet. We got to. It has to be 2 ancient armors, so we get Templars and Tyraels. You ready, boys? You ready? Jesus Christ. What is this garbage? This is not what I scheduled for today. Hey Bob, oh my goodness. Bob, it's been 1 million years, how are you doing? Constriction loop, nice, we got constricting loop. 12 to strength and 6 to life, drain life. Alright. The Ravenfrost in the corner, you wrong. This is garbage, maybe Andario's Visage, yeah, why not? Why not? Low roll. Fine though. Do I want Marowak or Silkweaves? Doombringer? I feel like none of this is really whatever. I don't know. I probably don't care. Yeah, I don't. Not bad, did couple of contracts, made 15,000 and other 10,000 these past 3 months. Sweet lord, very nice. Very nice. Vacation until next contract, very good. Yeah, I'm alright overall. The work is going, life is moving, having diarrhea. So that's all good, I think. It's not exactly a definition of good, but you know, shit happens. Life is life. So. Oh man, I did play, I think, a little bit on Sunday when I came back. Not sure if it was Sunday though. Maybe Sunday, yeah. And Bados Estus. And I found a Sur rune, but I still have so little currency that I literally cannot buy anything else. It's kinda annoying, you know, to be poor. So much nicer to drop a bear rune every stream. You guys don't understand. Not sure how you live like this, but I'm definitely fed up already with that. So today we're dropping some bear and jar runes. You know, if we need like Enigma, we need jar rune. If we need beast, we need Sur rune, then another bear rune. So yeah, let's go. Come on, game. Currency has been slow for you this season. Yeah, I can't say that for sure. I mean, I definitely did have some currency, but it kind of stopped recently. Although I also didn't play a lot. I'm sitting at like 250,000 kills, I think. Yeah, there is a terror zone in PT2. It drops more Warstone shards, but not interested. Let's put it this way. Health is the most important. Health-wise being good. That's good to hear. That's indeed very important. This is indeed very important. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be alright next this weekend. I'm gonna stream a lot and things like that, and then I'm gonna go to Brussels again. So I'm gonna be away next week, but also only during the week, so it should be okay. Drop the charm while farming for keys for all places? Ooh, yeah, that's unusual. What's your kill count? Like, dot kills all in the chat? It's always interesting to compare how people's luck is. Usually you get like one high rune every 50,000 kills or something like this. So, or maybe even faster. Because I think that's literally like, or pretty much the best thing to measure. Unless you're KD, what do you mean? Straight to the top. What do you mean? You think I'm dropping a lot of high runes or what? Then it rains bear runes? Just found 2. Okay, I just found 2 bear runes and 2 Sur runes. What is this? Is it too much or what? You don't know how to play PD2? You need to download the program? I mean, you need the vanilla LOD with like licensed CD keys. You can buy it from Battle.net if you don't have one. It's a bit tricky to find, but I believe in you. And then you download from the projectdiablo2.com, you download the installer and you install it. And then you play, that's it. Today? No, not today, in total. In total, of course. What do you mean today? Would be cheating if I dropped it today. 180 kills and 3 Sur Bear Cham. 2 Ja and Tyrios from Gid. Okay, so now straight to the top. Look at this man, Vivaldi. He officially is luckier than me. So no more. Don't tell anything to me anymore. Mio senpai, hello. That's pretty good Vivaldi actually, like very good. As you have never seen a Gids event. Ooh, okay. They are not common, but some people have them very often. I think so. One, two. Yeah. KD. No, it was. What did I put them for? Probably something cheap. Hello, Deeper. Hello, hello, welcome in. How's it going? What do we have? Nothing here. Bear's better for mapping or zoo? I think you need to test. I don't know yet the answer to the bears or something. What did I put them for? No idea. Natalia's Mark, Amethyst, and the other one is also Amethyst. All right, clean. Where are you at, dude? Rogue encampment. Okay. Have I ever tried dungeons? No, I haven't. I haven't tried dungeons. Thank you. We wanted to maybe try this this season, actually, to go and try dungeons like with the chat and with the people. So that was the idea, but I've never tried them. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a trade, so kind of missing a few messages here and there. Okay, so we got the dude. And I got also some trades for the amulets actually, so for the crafted ones. Might make some buck actually with those crafted amulets, like maybe 1 high rune in total or something. Alright, sorry guys, I missed a couple of messages. Yeah, the guide event could be a little bit, could take a little bit of time, to be honest. What amulet he wants? I think okay, I only have 3 amulets listed. The fire skills. Okay. Yeah, true. Alchemino, really? Fire skill. Yeah. Okay, this one. Do. Thank you. Have fun. Yep. What a shiny dude. Right. Okay, now there are 2 more left, and maybe 1 will be sold as well. The 2 pali ones. So yeah, the guide events. That's my first one, and I did already like 40 maps or maybe 50. I don't know. So they could take a while actually to drop. I've seen some people definitely sucking up all the luck and like having already, I don't know, like 20 of them. So it's also very random in the end. Did dungeons today? 40 seconds. Cold Sork isn't good solo dungeon. No, for soloing dungeons you need to have all elements. You cannot do it solo. Like there are very few builds that can do it solo. Like Mage's Necro or like all summons Necro, stuff like that. So it's really hard to do solo. At the answer, did you gamble anything other than the ring? Andario's Visage as well. I didn't do Doombringer and didn't do Marrow Walk. So if anybody wants to try those out, then please feel free. You can join the game if you want. Hey Kong, hello. I don't know if I said hello, but hello. Welcome in. Okay, I need to get used to the game. I'm a little bit rusty. Haven't played for a while. How do you see PDR on the stat sheet? Physical damage reduction. Wait, let me hide me. Here, you have damage reduction. The one that is just absolute number is just a PDR, and the percentage is the in percentages. So you have it here. And you could also, if you open the mercenary screen, you could also view it for mercenary, of course. All right, that one is done. Let's go next, finally. I was kinda thinking what I could do next here, and I think I'll be trying out making a beast rune word as a first step, and I want to see how to maintain like 68 FCR. So I'm sitting currently at 74. It means that I need to get 30 FCR somewhere. I really don't know where to do it. Both rings I FCR, 15 FCR here, and 9 FCR here, so it doesn't look like it's possible unless I use constricting loop. But I could technically use it, right? Maybe actually, it's probably a good thing that we found it, but it doesn't have anything else good, and the skill rings are also not an option then. Next map. So yeah, the plan for today, guys, just so you know, we started a little bit late, but I think like 1.5 hour or 2.5 hours we're gonna do mapping, just get into the groove, and then there will be announcement of the POE League. So new league after 11 months, 326, can you imagine? They're gonna announce it. It is expected to be good, hopefully. I still don't know if I want to play it, kind of question mark, to be honest, but we'll see. But I'm definitely excited to check out what they have to offer, what's the new things they did. Post already quite a few quality of life improvements that look pretty solid, to be honest. So a lot of cool stuff there. So yeah, let's see what's the league itself. I don't even remember what they called it. Something of the Atlas, the comeback of the Atlas or something like this. So yeah, that's gonna be fun usually. And they also do, like, if you guys play PoE, any of you, I know some of you play, they also offer some really sick cosmetic drops for watching, like a super cool helmet. I don't know if it looks really great, I don't remember, but it has this kind of counting functionality. It counts all the kills and all the deaths, and also kills to death ratio, so kind of fun. So you only need to watch like 45 minutes to get it. So it should be pretty easy. But it also means that they're not gonna drop something like Settles of Westmarch, no, Settles of Kalgur, because that league announcement was like 2 hours and they had drops set for 2 hours, I think. So it seems like, okay, the announcement's gonna be like 45 minutes max. So, but still, pretty cool stuff. Let's see how it goes. And I think maybe it makes sense to talk a little bit over these next 4 days. You'll take the drop just in case they bring it to PE2. That's a good point, actually. Damn, Furious. how can you stay so smart, so funny, and so always on point? Damn. When I grow up, I want to be like you. It's true, I didn't think about it. That's a really good point. You can be, it could be actually then ported to POE2 eventually. And it makes sense because, you know, like the cool cosmetics, never stop grinding, keep, check your blood pressure. They said that pretty much they design all the new cosmetics with an idea to have them in both. Like a lot of old cosmetics, they said like, yeah, there are thousands and they need a lot of artists like to work on them and slowly it's gonna happen, but the new ones, I think they are all designed for both, so scrap it. If you don't play PoE 1 but you play PoE 2, it's a good idea to grab the drops reward anyways, so definitely stay watch. And especially I know that, yeah, people, like there are definitely more people that play PoE 2 now but don't play PoE 1, like a lot of new players and also a lot of people from Diablo community, the refugees. So huh, what? Bone crossbow skills and 42 life? Hello? What the hell? Is this my law rune or sur rune or something? Damn. That's exciting, you ask me. Alright. Nobody's excited? Oh my goodness. What do people need to drop on the third week to get people excited? A Lilith mirror? Every time? Oh shit. So yeah. Let's see. For the weekend, yes, so plans, since I'm gonna be, like, I'm off, I'm not working Friday to Monday, so I do plan to stream pretty much every day. There might be, well, now with like food poisoning, I'm not super sure, but I'm gonna be out tomorrow, like during the day, so I think evening stream is definitely gonna happen. Hopefully not too late even. Then Saturday or Sunday, I might be out in the evening, so that I'm not sure. Oh, hello, Horizon. Nice. You also dropped Ruins of this June. Oh my god. Ruins of this June. Free sockets on Bone Hill. Free socket bad. Ruins of this June. Oh no. It's not my nausea, but it's the Ruins of this June. The worst map of them all. I mean, okay. I'll drop a TP just to see if it's doable, but I don't like it with all the pores of my skin. So yeah, I plan to stream. There might be one weekend where one day where I'm not gonna be able to stream in the evening, I think, but it really depends. Like if I decide to go for the carnival, there is a carnival in Berlin, Carnaval der Kulturen, so usually it's like nice food, booze, people, and you know, all this stuff, but food from food trucks and booze is just gonna send me to hospital straight away now. So if I cannot stomach anything more than broth and bananas, so oh shit, literally. So I don't think I'm gonna go, but I will see anyways. And there is also now like summer game fest is happening. I don't know if you've been following. Like yesterday was State of Play from Sony. It was a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Like nothing really big, seemingly. Like there was this game, Prostata or Pragmata, whatever it's called. It looked pretty fun. I mean, like, it's a Capcom title. It looked like, you know, a robot future or something. something interesting. So maybe it's good, but you know, state of play is like, okay, we release it on PS5, and I'm like, yay, I never had PS in my life, so good job, I don't care. But then there will be tomorrow, I think, or not tomorrow, I don't know which day exactly, maybe tomorrow is the Summer Game Fest with like Jeff Keighley and stuff, so there should be more things announced. So if not tomorrow, then on one of the days I also want to check it out. So just all the trailers, all the games, would be interesting to see what gets announced. Maybe some things are going to be announced for the release. That's also fun. Let's see. There were quite a few things, like Arxis Marvel game, Ninja Gaiden, some other stuff definitely that I forgot. Neo 3. Is Neo a good game, genuinely? Like, I figure that it's like, you know, not so many people played it in the end. Like, it wasn't that great, but I don't know. There was a bit of a sentiment that I heard. Doombringer, there it is. Oh man. What's up with these maps? It fills up my entire inventory like in no time. A lot of people played it. Okay. You're shit at it? Like, what I understood is that basically Neo 1 was good. Neo 2 was exactly the same as Neo 1. Maybe like some minor things changed. And then Neo 3 looks exactly like Neo 2. So how does that go? Like, that doesn't sound great to me. Kind of nice jewel. So I don't know. Maybe it's good after all. The fighting game from Marvel, sure, yeah. If you are a fan of either Marvel or fighting games, I guess it's good. I'm neither, so I was very indifferent to that one, to be honest with you. That's why. Ninja Gaiden, true, Ninja Gaiden look fun. The remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, I guess also fine. But yeah, it didn't seem like there was something really big in that announcement. The Ghost of Yotei has already been mentioned previously multiple times, so there is a new Suda 51 game. No idea what's that. A lot of high-profile stuff. Alright. I guess you need to be in the know of the like PlayStation titles and studios, because for me, from the trailers and from the names, I was like, meh, okay, not so interesting this time. It's raining again. Man, it's been raining like last 3 days, on and off. Very strange weather. Start picking up large charms. I don't think they have any value, or way less potential to get any value. Druid skills. This June. All right, let's have a quick check if it's worth it. Okay, we're not gonna do a quick check. I had to TP to free up my inventory, and I forgot that I had a TP next to Horizon. Right, Navatorajan. Man, I feel like I'm stuffed, like I have a cold or something. What's going on? Do. But anyways, I think yeah, it makes sense to check out some of that, some of those shows on stream, and just, you know, to relax and watch a little bit something, and then we'll see. Then the rest of the time I do want to spend playing mostly PD2, and there will be more Ubers, I think. So we're gonna give away some torches. I don't know if nowadays anybody wants torches. I guess only to sell, but still, you know, that's fine. If we hit something big, maybe I will keep it just to get some currency for myself. Don't really care about any of it, to be honest, but I don't really watch showcases anymore. I think there was a good spread of things with real individuality instead of just one big ace at that game and some miscellaneous racing and sport games. Haven't seen a sport racing game recently. Sport games, yeah, I agree. I don't care, especially that they are being just a copy over slop of each other. Kind of doesn't really make sense a lot. I mean, I don't know, for me it's always exciting just to see what's coming up, what are the potential things to maybe wait for, maybe to be interested about, I don't know, just kind of. Easy, good feels, and maybe some surprises from some announcements, so why not? Not that I play every new game that comes out, on the contrary, almost none of it, but still. Sometimes there are games that are so interesting that you want to play them. Speaking of new games though, I did go ahead and try Slormancer. You didn't wait? Okay, how do you like it? Was it up to your expectations? It's okay, but it's like RPG trash food. Like super fast and super easy or something like this. Super streamlined. Or just not enough quality to it. There is a lot of enemies dying and stuff happening, but so far not an incredible amount of substance. I think this jewel is decent. 14 hands damage, 10 maximum damage and 13 lightning damage. That's good for a rare jewel. Not bad, not bad. Not amazing, but pretty good. I think it's gonna be like maybe 1 high rune, maybe 1.5. Something like that. Maybe less. I don't know what are they worth this season, honestly. Wow. Tony. Wait, that's a familiar name. It's Tony Lol, very familiar. Where have I seen you? Two to bow and crossbow and 16 hands damage with open wounds. Okay, I guess that's slammable. You know. Now Gizmos was asking for the stream and then he didn't come. Can you imagine? It has so many backend incremental increases that I feel it's like a mobile game too. I did have a feeling that it's something like this just by seeing it for like 2 minutes. I did have such feeling that it's gonna be one of those, but I wasn't sure. It did make this vibe a little bit of like a game that has like, yes, it has a lot of meta systems and maybe like meta progressions and maybe some kind of end game farming, but it's all about like flashy farming and increasing your power a lot, kind of. Another angelic halo. But yeah, for now I think after PD2 I don't want to play another ARPG. I'll need to wait a little bit. I'll play until late game at least. I wasn't unfun or annoying, but I don't know where it's going at the moment. Okay. Okay. I mean, maybe it makes a turnaround in the end and changes a little bit, being more substantial or something. But yeah, like many RPGs took a turn towards like a cookie clicker, and maybe not the most amazing thing nowadays. Just to have another cookie clicker with loot picking abilities. All for more RPGs though. Some of them are gonna be banned, but I'm enjoying the resurgence of the genre. True, true. More games, definitely. More innovation, more things, more creativity. Definitely makes sense. And like in the same sense, I would also hope that they like don't go and like, we're gonna do seasons every 2 months now. Like, come on, dude. Let's do seasons every 6 months. Then we can play all your games. Okay, this $15. I don't feel like I'm losing out, even if I only get a couple days fun out of it. More would be better. Yeah, I feel like couple of days fun is like Vampire, like $5 cap, $6 cap. That's like the ultimate $5 fan or 2 days fun, 1 week fan. You definitely get enough of it until it becomes just a mindless grind on every character and like so on. That was really good. Damn, I'm so slow. Definitely don't have focus today to play fast and furious. Nowadays, like even, maybe I mentioned it last time as well, but nowadays I'm feeling more like I would really appreciate if there is a good story-based ARPG coming. Or like RPG with ARPG elements. Ah, perfect. That's good. 15, nice. Like, I would appreciate it, I think, more than kind of typical season grindy-based ARPG. Like, that's why I'm kind of looking towards Titan Quest 2, that like you definitely could farm and everything there, but just having like one playthrough with a good story, just having fun, enjoying the art and everything, and then like not having to grind 200 hours to see the game is like, come on, man. Can we have at least one of those? A game in the RPG genre, or close to it, where not everything is opening up after 150 hours playing it. To its credit, the campaign for Diablo 4 was pretty good. It was just the rest. Yeah. That's true. I thoroughly enjoyed entire campaign in D4 when it came out, and like also like I took it slow because I did like one day, let's say, main quest in the region, and then one day fully like grinding the quests and finding all the altars and stuff like that. I did enjoy it, like that wasn't bad. But when I finished the campaign, I was like, okay, I guess I played the game. I don't want to do anything with it anymore. So, but I think the campaign was pretty decent. I mean, there were like, okay, there were things, not the campaign, like I didn't like the story so much. I remember now that there were like kind of plot holes and like stupid stuff and things like that, but overall the experience of just like playing through in a cool world with character progression and stuff like that was interesting. It was pretty decent, even if I didn't like campaign itself so much. Did people find a way to use Rife skin? And how Blizzard never cares? Yes, that's my favorite thing to do in D2R forums, but I don't go to D4 forums about it. Kinda. I didn't know they do it there as well. I guess they started, right? Because it's basically pretty bad. Boom. Okay, now I need to do this. Wait. Skip my system. One column is exactly 15, so that's when we need to do the thing. But yeah. I mean, but seriously, like, how can they just, like, not get it? Season after season, what to do with the game. Like, that's a bit ridiculous already. Like, there were good seasons, for sure. Like, not for me, but, you know, for people. And then they just copy-pasted basically the whole thing 6 times. Just, I don't know, at least once try to innovate and do something different. Anyways. Ethereal Crystal Sword. Should I make my next CTA in an Ethereal Crystal Sword? I think I could do that. Yeah. Defense. Tiara, nothing. But you know, they probably still earn a lot of money, so who cares, I guess. Oh, another Sisa Suaya. Sisa Suaya. 183. They really invaded with a reliquary system. No one thought the battle pass could be worse value. Damn. Seeing Furious smashing on Diablo 4 is like breath of fresh air. That's something that I did not expect to see in this timeline. He's not wrong though. I know, but it's not so usual. What are you up to, namespace? How many IK armors have you found already? It was at least 3, right? In a couple of weeks. Have always been critical of it. I think it's bad faith when people use it as a measurement of quality for PoE to exceed. True, based. You're right. As always. Too many? Oh no. Oh no. This is super sad. Wait a minute. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. One of my best memories of gaming last year was the moment when this song was playing in Celeste. The final ascent. When you have like, what was it, like 33 flags that you needed to pass by. Man. I was feeling I'm getting close to finish it and I was so excited. Oh my god. One of the most memorable things. Such exhilaration, feeling that it's gonna be over soon. Do I wanna make Beast in a ethereal axe or not really? I guess it depends. But but it's also 18 axe is not so good, right? It also depends if I wanna. Did they kill the boss somehow? Oh, and the bear is dead. Okay. I guess 18 axe maybe not the best then. Probably berserker axe. If I wanna give it to a mercenary, I'm never gonna hit it myself, right? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But if I'm gonna give it to a mercenary, it could be ethereal for damage. Like Act 5 mercenary, for example. If I decide to test something like this. So much stuff. Maybe I should stop picking up something, although I'm not so rich. For anyone wondering about Tiger Strike in Hell, I'm getting my ass beat in the Den of Evil. I read it and I was like, that was really cool, like that it was working so nicely. But I guess it's a typical problem that you are melee, you're getting a lot of damage and you probably don't have attack rating or something like this, right? Probably that's the issue, that you are being hit very heavily in melee. And you cannot really block, you cannot really dodge, so kinda rough. Hey Justice, you got a giant arm in one day? You were excited and was about to sign off, happy? Happy you didn't? What? Nice. That's a good luck, indeed. Weapon only has 77 max damage. My AR is 6 gauge, so it's purely weapon issue. You weren't able to update your weapon, upgrade your weapon in the meantime? Like somehow in PD2 that was surprisingly working. Like finding a weapon with like, I don't know, 150 enhanced damage, at least like on exceptional base, has been working. You could always shop Anya. I mean, she could sell you some really nice magic cruel claw or something. Two levels away from Stalker Skull. Ah, okay. And there you go. There you go. Then, yeah, you could definitely do that. Real John. Was he the guy? Just, I would feel bad if I sell it to another dude if it was not the guy. Now imagine that guy that wanted to buy is not gonna come. That's gonna be a fiasco. But yeah, it's I already promised it to the dude. I don't wanna just but he's offline still, that he's gonna be here. Okay. Right, sorry. A bit annoying. Doo-doo-doo. Wow. It's been a while since Diablo music. I've added a few more tracks to my playlist now, so there's gonna be more stuff. Combat skills with HR for Pali. Probably not so good, to be honest, but maybe. Pali's killers are kinda weak. Maybe like for FOH or Hammerdin. Colossus Blade. I'm not picking it up. Z, knockback, chance to pierce. Alright, next game. Apparently Natalia's claws still needed by somebody, so I guess I'm gonna keep him. For later. Attack speed, fire res, 13 hands damage, 8 maximum damage. That's another self-use, I guess. Attack speed, fire res. Oh, I guess better than empty attack speed. What time is it? 8:40. Okay, so it's 1 hour 20 minutes until POE announcement. Let's farm some more. Let's find some high rune today, okay? Ooh, that was laggy. It's kind of funny that these maps are actually fortified. They like almost don't look like fortified, they almost look like normal. Like I did roll a few maps that were like 160 density, and then fortified they were pretty much normal maps. Can't imagine if they weren't squished by half in terms of amount of monsters. Now that I think, also for the weekend, I think we're gonna have, we're gonna do some torches, and I hope maybe to find some key events as well. Maybe farm keys a little bit, just to do again like 3 torches or something. I did have decent amount of keys actually, like 555 or something like this. So if I do get a few events today and tomorrow, on the weekend we could do a torch for sure. Then probably gonna do another craft session and maybe another slam session, let's see. So far I didn't manage to sell a lot of stuff from the previous slam session. It's kind of bad timing that I left and, you know, didn't have time really to trade. But I think I did sell a few, more or less got even with shards that I spent on it. And now that I'm level 93, I need to start kind of kicking levels a bit more and become a bit faster in general. Also, maybe it's gonna be time to respec. I do think that I will respec when I get Beast, but there will be quite a few things to solve. One is FCR with Beast, and I don't want to really give up my Spirit Ward, to be honest. Just so good. Such a good thing. I've seen there, like with 2 or 3 sockets, were not so expensive, like 1.5 high rune. So like I bought this one, the plain one, on a like day 2 for 1.5 high rune, and now with 2 or 3 sockets are for the same price. But I may need to consider if to use like an FCR shield, although all FCR shields are pretty bad with blocking, or they don't have skills like tieback, glory, or whatever it's called, the set one. Or they don't have resistances if rune words like Splendor or something like this. So a bit of a question, but yeah, I think I will respect when I get Beast, so I just need 1 Sur rune potentially. And then I also need to think about skills, because I'm gonna lose 3 skills. Means I also need more points in Gust. That made me think if I should maybe look for skill rings, because they are cheap. I found like Bull Kathos ones are for like Omrune or something. Super cheap, really. Ah, 18x. Alright. 5 sockets, 283 ED. Nice. Rune Master. Why not? An Elder Staff. Ooh. I guess nobody ever needs Notch Puzzler that late into the game, right? But it's a cool find, actually. Always like that item, especially if it drops early on. Assassin's Gears of HR, Heavy Gloves. Wait, that's Blood Feast. Blood Feast is okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have enough stuff for slamming this weekend. Most likely also for crafting. I mean, the dream of 220 Druid Amulet is still living. I've seen actually when I was checking the... Did you see I was hit with a Karmic Retribution for telling you to buy an Ani? Yes, yes. I wanted to comment, but I kept silent. Like you had what, like 32, 11, something like this? Super low. Then I kind of looked at prices of a lot of things and I was like, man, everything dropped so low again. And everything useful is so high, so like you really need to grind and find a lot of high runes now. Or hit some really sick corruptions. So it's again this kind of moment already in the season where it's really difficult to get something good because it's very expensive and very few things are still expensive. Like even skill rings are not expensive, you know. Unless like you reach, do like mana per kill or life per kill on SOJ, it's like worth nothing really. One high rune maybe. Torches are not that expensive either. But yeah, I do need a better plus 2 skills Ani. I don't know what's that cost at the moment. It was like 8 high runes previously, but nowhere close to that anymore. Not even close. Another one. But yeah, crafting like 220 Druid would be really nice because then I will be a bit free with FCR and I will be able to... Ooh, wait a minute. Ethereal Demon Head, 336 on the bow. Guess it's a bit low, no? Wait, Demon Head, Ethereal one. And 8 life leech, 144 defense, 29 strength. Sweet, that's really good. Ethereal on Darius Visage is nice. Now I need to do a bit of Tetris. This maybe? Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely. She's using G-Face with 1 skill. Yeah, she could use Andy to wear It doesn't need attack speed though, like really all she needs is the giant skull, which I bricked last time for more pierce and strength and enhanced damage. Man, so much loot. Every time I'm kind of questioning if I'm doing it right. I should just stop picking up things much sooner than I do naturally. Maybe that's what I should do. Where should I keep crafting stuff? Ah, here. Okay. Wait, that's not a... that's not a... this kind of item. Oh man, the perfect order is broken. Right. So yeah, I kind of feel like there are a lot of things that I could still of course improve, obviously, a lot of them, but they are all very expensive now. I was looking maybe like 2 next upgrades. The simple ones kinda is Beast and Templar's Might. Could already buy Templar's Might, but I thought that my mercenary, she cannot wear it, so I need like giant skull and stuff like that, so for more strength. And I didn't want to buy like a really bad Templar's Might. I wanted to buy like at least like 7 or 8 aura, ideally 8, and I don't know. Not corrupted is expensive, maybe corrupted with something. Maybe box it myself, I don't know. So I wanted to have a bit of currency in general before I do that. But yeah. Templar's Might and Beast would be the 2 things that I want to try next and see. And then I need to start thinking about my helmet, like if I go... I wonder what +1 skill Aldur's helm cost, or like worth, what they go for. I mean, having like 5 skills on a helmet seems like really good. Maybe it's better than Fenris or something. Fenris only gives 2 and like 3 to wolves. It's dead end here. I always forget about this tile. It doesn't have any way forward here. But yeah, I haven't started even looking at the helmets, like the min-maxing the helmets. I'll probably still gonna stick to Aldur's for now. I could give it just a random try to... The thing is, like, pretty much every helmet requires you to respec. If you go Den Mother or Fenris, you need to respec, because otherwise you like not taking the full potential of it, because your skills are not aligned. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stick to Aldur's. I think actually with everyone except Quetzalcoatl you wanna have Enigma. That's also an interesting observation. Just give me a sec. So if you go Spirit Wolves, you need Dire Wolves and Ravens and full synergy, right? But then also Grizzly, just even without having 4 of them, they are too strong to miss out on them. And then Heart of Wolverine. Okay, so full this. With Den Mother, you need also full synergies. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one as well. So basically, yeah, you will never have enough points into Gust. So it's only Aldur's helmet that allows you to not bother with direwolves too much. And Quetzalcoatl, you will pretty much have enough, I think, of points at like, and with a good amount of plus skills for the gas cooldown, otherwise you will be missing. So yeah, so just trying out Dead Mother or Fenris is not gonna work so easily. Wait, okay, I have at least one Fenris that is with 2 skills. Yeah. Well. I wanted to slam this one. Imagine if we get like, I don't know, IS Deadly Strike, IS Enhanced Damage Corruption. Maybe it's gonna reach like 500 ED. Never seen anything like this in my life. And 4 sockets. 4 Om runes. 160, 180. Yeah, 180. 510. I'm just gonna keep it as a little fun item for the memories. Did I forget to trade? No. Trade, manage, pump everything. No. Offers. Are there any still open offers? What's the price of this bow and crossbow with 40 life killer? What? Malrun? What? No way. No way. Ghoul? Oh my god. Mal? Fucking hell. Are people crazy? Nobody plays Amazon or what? Boazon? Elemental Boazon? Nobody? Or they literally... So basically the Boaz killer is literally not needed by anybody? What? What the fuck? Oh, and I thought it's gonna be like, I don't know, 1 high rune or something. Would you recommend using Spirit Weapon Shield while leveling this build? I wouldn't, Daniel. I think it's better to... or Sir Gingerberg. Hello. I see both messages, don't worry. I was just on a trade site. So use whatever you like more, the YouTube or Twitch. I wouldn't recommend because you can get Darkland Crusher, which has 2 skills. And it's like, or Flesh Reaper, 2 Druid skills, and it's like literally worth 1 Warstone shard. And for the shield you can buy very simple Lidless Wall, I think also very cheap right now with 2 skills. So also potentially you could use a rune word in a staff. Where is it? Like you can find a exceptional 4-socketed staff and make memory in it. It adds 4 skills and it's very cheap rune word. Alternatively, you can also use Nudge Puzzler, it's pretty good. And lastly, what you could also use is Athena's Wrath, 2 to summoning and 3 to druid skills. That would also be very good. So Spirit Sax and PD2, and especially on a druid where you have a lot of good options. Could even make like a neophyte club with 3 to Raven and 3 to Spirit Wolf or 3 to Grizzly or something like this. That would be even better than Spirit. How are you, Top Secret? It's been a while. How's it going? How's life? Nobody plays LA Boa Zone? I mean, the thing is that they are very strong. And I think also Magic Arrow zones use it. Yeah, there are a lot more options than for many other classes actually. So I would really recommend you checking out those things. Like Spirit is really, especially in a shield, Spirit is a waste. Like it's one skill, resistances, but lots of strength and, you know, like nothing really good. You're not doing any training though? Okay, then just, yeah. You can always shop for a club in Act 1 normal and get like a neophyte base with 3 to Raven. That's kind of what I went for. I didn't make a rune ward though, but it will give you also FCR. Or memory is good. And if you find Darkland Crusher or Flash Reaper, they give 2 skills. Otherwise, sure, you can make Spirit at least in the sword. That's gonna be also useful. But if you get your hands on those other things, it's gonna be more effective for sure. Couldn't get a good price for the Paladin combat skiller either. 32 life and everyone was selling for East. Yeah. It's also because I think like nobody like combat Pali, there are only like FOH and Hammerdin. Even they, I don't know if they use large charms instead. But like yeah, some skillers really lost like full value completely. Multishot just plays max damage chance. Multishot yes, but Magic Arrow, Cold and Fire, they usually do like make a mix of large charms and grand charms, and they are super strong, like super strong, like extremely strong builds, all of them. So I'm not sure why it's like so unpopular. Chilling, had some beer for a few days with a couple of friends. Now getting back to sober track. Right. Good stuff. Always good to chill, especially during summer. You have a club from like level 3 with +3 to Ravens? Yeah, I mean, I did the same pretty much. I think I only changed such club like at level, I don't know, in hell. So it's fine. It works. The thing is that Ravens start to drop a little bit, or they don't really drop, but when you have like 20 to Grizzly, and again, like I would recommend you to go like 20 Ravens and then like some Heart of Wolverine and then 20 Grizzlies. It's a bit easier to manage early on. But once you get Grizzly, it's much better to have like 2 skills to all summons than only 3 to Ravens. Maybe even like 3 to Grizzlies club instead of Ravens would be even better. They do a lot of damage. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. But yeah, it's a bit like I was so excited. Holy hell, like 40 life for a skiller. And then it's worth East or Mal. Then I go and I see like plain Druid Summoner Skiller Ghoul. What? You're breezing through everything, so it's easy? Yeah, definitely. It's a very strong character for sure. Like one of the best leveling experiences, definitely. Very nice. Started to play Druid on hardcore? Nice. Enjoy it. It's also a very safe choice, I think, for hardcore. Summons, block, teleport, always really good. Another ring. Is it another Angelic Hollow? No, this is Catan. Okay, so it's 1 hour until 1 hour until POE announcement. Let's see what's going to happen there. Started out as a cold arrow Amazon, but burned out at level 83, so decided to try this instead. Okay, okay. I think solo cold arrow might be a little bit challenging.
I've heard rumors about your
Thanks
kind.
for the sub, for the follow. I mean, POE announcement. Yes, it's POE1. A league after 11 months. The settlers of Kalgur has already made their megapolis a new capital of Oriath, or whatever it is. And has been making their trades for many years, and now finally a new league comes. Can I see your skill tree? You could write exclamation gear and it will give you my my armory on a PD2 website, and it has basically skills that I put points into. On the right side there is also all my gear, so that should be easier. Hey, pick it up. But if you cannot write a command, or you don't know how to do it, I can also show it. Are you ready? Ah, there it is, another one. Are you ready? Oh, look at this. Dangerous. Cold Worm the Burrower. Also only 3? Okay. So, Elemental, Gust. As many points as you can in the end, so that you have decent cooldown. Shapeshifting, 0. Summoning, 1 point Poison Creeper, 1 point Carrion Wine, 1 point Solar Creeper. Maximum Ravens, maximum Heart of Wolverine, maximum Summon Spirit Wolf, some points in Dire Wolf, and maximum Grizzly. That's how I would do it, specifically for this kind of setup. If you decide to go Den Mother, Fenris, Quetzalcoatl, like different druid helmet, then you will pretty much need to max all the summons and do something else instead of Gust, like Enigma or Run, or I don't know, whatever, or wear Quetzalcoatl so that your cooldown is reduced. Otherwise you're not maximizing on the effect of the helmet, basically. Maroon, okay. Not so big, maybe Hyrule now, like a Sur. Quadet. Dude, you're trying to break my tongue. Quetzalcoatl is a dude from Latin America, you know, very well known in the Maya Aztec era. What are you talking about? Still remember Quetzalcoatl from Age of Empires 2 campaign, where I think it's like a campaign where you fight conquistadores with I think Aztecas, yeah, if I remember well. We are in Act 3. Ormus is about to tell his main headline. You're following towards your stash, and it starts playing. Oh, thank you. You now speak to Ormus. 220, 10, 54, 19 crushing blow. Hello? This is sick bolts actually. Very decent. Run walk, attack speed, damage and crushing blow, and 2 skills. Would be so sad if they break, right? Oh man, I definitely don't have enough concentration today to play aggressively on this build. It's kind of a controller day. I was as effective on a controller, like 20% less speed. Some Aztec mythical deity or something, Quetzalcoatl thing. Yes, exactly. It is something of that sort. Probably one of their gods. Big ones, you know. With sacrifices. Like if you remember, you know, Vaal Temple, the favorite namespace location in POE2, that's what about Quetzalcoatl is, more or less. I planned for every contingency. That's what he said back in the days before conquistadores came in. Oh, I know that song. That song is what's gonna play soon in every Twitch streamer. One of my favorite main menu themes for sure in the RPGs. The Fall of Oriath. 3 to mana after each kill. I guess not. These bolts are actually good. Let's put them somewhere here so that we slam them next time. You see the page is filling up. That's actually really good. You may see some stuff here that you haven't seen me drop. Like, you know, 15th Shaco. The demon of Atzuatl has finally come for me. Yeah. There is Shaco, there is Martyrdom, there is Mank Songs Lesson, so lots of cool stuff for slamming this weekend. Definitely gonna be a lot of fun and a lot of me crying. Atzuatl sounds similar to Quetzalcoatl, you're right. You're gonna get a good slam on that Martyrdom for me. Oh, you need it. I mean, last time I remember I slammed 1 skill on it, actually. But nobody used it, so it was worth only like 1.5 high rune or something. Very cheap. But yes, I'm gonna happily make it slam and then give it to you for just 2 high runes. Colossus crossbow. I had a really weird dream the other day. I don't remember exactly when it was. I think from Sunday to Monday. I was dreaming that new season of PD2 started, season 12. And I was super hyped and everything. And I was definitely determined to play Boazon. But then when season started, I was playing either Barbarian or Paladin. And I was feeling so sad. Like I made the worst life decision. I was feeling so sad, and you know, like kind of question like, but why not Amazon? I wanted to play Boazon, why not? So, you know, like in this kind of way, I was feeling like almost tearful in the dream, you know. So it's a sign. I need to play Boa Zone next season. You wanna play with Poison Strike? Because I realized I'm never gonna be good at this game. No, what do you say? The guy who has a stash tab full of equipment just to snapshot golem damage. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit stupid. I mean, you know that like snapshotting, you need to do it every time. Like you cannot just do it once. You have to do it every time you enter an exit game, unfortunately. So I'm not sure, like those people that before leaving the game actually go and put the gear on top of you is like, man, that's like, I don't know, next level of something. I'm not even sure what to call it. Rakanicho. Wait, was it Kong who dropped the bear rune from here? Should we ban him? For that? Dropping a bear rune from a treasure fallen? Not sure why you find it funny, Furious. That means that neither you or me will find a bear rune from a treasure fallen in this season. This is how I read this. And I hell definitely wanted to find one. Why do I keep it? I don't know. Deadly strike. Oh, I should stop picking up the rare items. I'm just... can't stop. You found the Zod and Jai in the same map earlier in the season. I'm already spent. Okay. That definitely warrants a warning. I learned today that you can actually give warnings to people on stream. And you can write there some kind of bullshit. That you are not based or not respecting a streamer and then give a warning. I think I should do that. It definitely warrants a warning. What you just wrote. Mark as suspicious. Oh. No, I don't have Ariana anymore. I have Tylena. What happened to Oriana? It was so good. So fitting. Release the beast. Show me what you've promised. I think not. Manipulative whore. Sorry. On a winter's chill. You thought you heard it? You're not wrong, my friend. You did hear it. Oh, somebody picked me. Pick. Pick. Ah. There we go. You should mark me as suspicious, though I'll highlight all my messages so you never miss one. It doesn't, like in a chat software that I see you, it doesn't do that. It only highlights suspicious in the other, like in a Twitch chat, but I'm not reading Twitch chat. I'm reading it from the aggregated streamer bot chat. And I did find another overlay that combines Twitch and YouTube, so I might actually change it over a weekend and see if I can have a background, but also messages disappear. If not, then F it, and I'll just add I'll add a background, like very tiny, almost invisible background to this chat. So I think it's still not so easy to read without a background. A fall rune. Tiger Strike is back on, yup. It sounds like Finnish, or maybe maybe Norwegian. Come on, dude. I know you can. No, still not. Come on, dude. You asked me. I messaged you in the same exact minute, and you are not logging in. No. Bam, bam, bam. Yup. Lightning skills for Sork with extra gold. Right. Another skiller that nobody needs. Probably. Blood Moon map. Nice. Oh. A little pause. Ooh. Man, I was able to do these maps in like 10 minutes top. But today I'm not in my best shape, I guess. Tier 1 maps were like 10 minutes, pretty much. I don't want them to be like, I don't know, 8-ish? I don't think I can manage 6 on this build, to be honest. Unless I'm not picking up anything, but I think 8 should be doable. Oops. Look at the time, I better go shower before the PvE stream. Don't wanna be smiley guy on the plane tomorrow. Smelly, right. I did it before stream as well, didn't wanna look here like I'm came out of under the rock. Sure, sure. Take it easy. Some bosses still have the ability to delete some of the summons, like, for example, this one, she manages with amplified damage, and I think it's Tornado that deletes summons because of probably hitting multiple times or something like that with the hitbox. Have you guys, any of you played or watched Expedition 33? Clair Obscur? I am planning to play this game. Actually planning to play it. Can you believe a new game on this channel once in a century? Something that is not 10 years old or more. Boom. All right. We probably need more scrolls. You haven't finished it yet, but from what I've played, it's amazing. Wow. Really. Okay, I'm super excited. I mean, I didn't spoil anything, so... I mean, only like, you know, the beginning, a little bit, the prologue. But I stayed away from pretty much anything else, so... Whatever it is, I'm really curious to see. Like, yeah, so many people liked it. Even a lot of people that didn't like, that don't like necessarily in the, like, JRPGs or turn-based combat. But, you know, it's like same as like with Baldur's Gate 3. Like, people didn't like turn-based combat, but then, you know, people like the game a lot, so... I think it's just like... It's not really about that in the end. It's just... A game should be good and people should be a bit more open about... Open-minded. But yeah, I heard really good stuff about the game. It's like, it's funny that like... It's not often that I hear soundtrack, and from really the first like few things I'm like, wow, that's actually really good. And I heard it from like in the game, so I didn't listen to it specifically, just heard it in the game on a stream, and I was like, wow, actually good songs. And then I listened to it and was like, holy, it's actually so good, so many good songs. Very well done. The music is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, exactly. So many compositions. And I'm really glad they also found... I'll not be able to pronounce the name of this girl, I don't remember it. It's a bit complicated. Alice... something. She used to sing in a Grissini project that used to do a lot of covers for like anime and video game music. She's been really good. You wanna understand shit about the story while playing it? Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good to know. Makes it even more exciting. Listening, yes. And there is listening emo, I guess just spelled differently. Uh-oh. Nice. Distraction thing. Essence. Or feast. How's it going, Dread Switch? Are you excited for POE1 announcement, or you don't care at this stage? You have lost all interest in POE1 and 2? Even in POE2? How? The game has still is just developing. Don't be so pessimistic. Unless you completely lost interest in ARPGs, you know? I mean, POE2 is definitely having a lot of cool stuff and potential there. 100%. I mean, like, yeah, I remember for me it was like quite a big of a shock after playing POE2 to go to play Last Epoch. Just you see so many things that are not don't have like such a high fidelity in Last Epoch, like combat, enemies, and maps and things like that. It's like a lot of things that was really hard not to like to close your eyes on. That's actually cool. They have FCR though. Okay, go here. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, POE2, I did like it. I still kind of have a bit of a sour taste for the fact that it's unplayable SSF unless you play like 1 million hours. Like, that's unfortunate. I wish there was actually a system like in Last Epoch that you can play SSF and then you have decent drop chances. So that would be ideal for me on POE2. But I mean, playing trading is also fine, I guess. It's just I don't always want to trade, or don't always, you know, have time for. I don't want to also spend time on the trading site and stuff like that. So, javelin and spear skills with 24 life. That's another skiller that's gonna be worth like a Malrune probably. Nice. Most likely. So, but then like the rest of the game I do like. I mean, yeah, there is not such a big variety of skills yet. Not so many good ascendancies yet. But still, like, I'm pretty sure it's all coming. It's all gonna be there. Sooner or later, they all gonna fix it up. Feel of the game is just off for me? Okay, that's also fair. Everybody has, you know, their own gem. Fine. The good thing that trading in PoE in general is a bit easier. Like, you know, you don't need to go to website to actually put something on a trade, which is nice. And then you Like only if you need to buy, you need to go on a trade site, which is good if you just want to generate currency and that's it. But yeah, in PV2 at the moment it's like a bit absence of meaningful crafting. Like crafting bench, really crafting bench I think is too good. It's really hard to replace it. Ooh, unique ring. Alright guys, put your guesses. What do you think it is? Is it another Manald or not? So at least, yeah, this part in PvE, like I played the first one a lot, like for my measures, and after like getting used to trading a little bit, it was in the end super easy and super fun. Like you make some just stash pages that are buckets where you say like, okay, this cost 10 exalts, this cost 5 exalts, this cost 1 exalt, and then you just move items from one stash tab to another and it's automatically listed for that price, so kinda easy. And then people just message you, invite them, and you trade, and that's it. So I guess that's like, if you never buy anything, that's kind of a reasonable SSF experience that you can get from PV2. It's just so far I started SSF and didn't trade, and then when Huntress dropped I didn't want to start from scratch, so I continued SSF. But that's definitely way slower and like way harder to get anything. Oh, usual, damn, drop me some keys? No, it didn't. Any good drops? I got hit with a food coma. Oh no. Rub that belly. Let me think. Would it drop something? We dropped a unique ring just now, so I wonder if it's gonna be SOJ. It's Ravenfrost? Dude. We did have Malrune, but we also had like Ethereal and Darius Visage. We had... what did we have as well? I need to check. We did find something cool, for sure. Oh, we got like Skiller with 42 life, but apparently it's not worth anything, like Boazon Skiller. Java Skiller with 24 life is also probably not gonna be worth anything. But no big stuff yet. I have 30 minutes left, 20 even, until POE announcement. I want a high rune. One high rune a day keeps Doctor away. Can I get one? Enhanced damage. 233. A little too little. My favorite song so far. French Jam. Let me see what we had. Brave Skin, Ethereal Enzy, Perfect PDR, String of Ears, 5-socketed Rune Master, Doombringer, Natalia's Claw. Actually good. Lucky for you, that's a combat music, so you're gonna hear that a lot. Yeah, especially fighting mimes or balloons, right? Bow and crossbow. That was actually really cool find. 2 to bow and crossbow, faster on walk, 20 attack speed, 54 enhanced damage, and crushing blow. Mm. 20 to life. Do I have like empty lifer still or not? No, probably not. I'll just drop it here then. 1 to traps. Actually, maybe the best find is this jewel. 40 enhanced damage and 10 maximum damage. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I remember last season like 40 or like 39, 12 was like 1.5 iron or something like this. Alright, so I ran out of pre-made maps, but I do have a few, or I found a few here in the meantime. Atlas Strike, go here, Alder's Boots, and Fortification Orb. Alright. Is there a time for another one? For the sewers. Wait. Magic into rare. 69 density. Okay, it's fine. Slam. Plus area level. Fortify. Okay. Oops. Okay. We have enough time for 2 more maps. I think this one's fast. Alright. Yeah, skip large charms. What did you have your food coma on straight to the top? What was the lucky thing? I'll probably have a banana before the POE. Since I can't eat much at the moment. Unfortunately. Noodles with tomato sauce? Nice. Good old spaghetti. Ungodly amount of garlic. You wanna kill your birds or what? Or they don't care. Treasure. 265, okay. Easy slam, I guess. They don't care? They're sleeping? Nice. Ooh, 375. I guess that's slammable, right? 375. Man, people still, like, I've seen, you know, those bows with like unslammed 500 ED or something, I don't know. Wow. Hunter's bow. Ooh. Man, where is this dude who wanted to buy my Pali? Pali amulet. He did write me on trade and I wrote him back immediately and he didn't respond anymore. It's my Vex rune. You know, easy Vex. Come on. I'll need to check after this map. Before watching POE. Can you? Bro, that was the hardest amethyst to pick in my life. Does anybody know what's the price of the Lucian? The Lucian service. Is it expensive? Kind of thinking if I next time I craft some good stuff, maybe to give it to a service. I've seen a paladin. I think it was 2 to Pali amulet with 39 faster cast rate. So it rolled 19 and both corruptions were 10 FCR. From Lucian and from normal charms. Like crazy shit. Of course it was only mirror service. That's some kind of unethical stuff. Similar like people make, I don't know, +4 Maras. 4 skills Maras, that's insane. But yeah, one day we'll be able to do it as well. Demon Hide Dash. Another one today. 11%, alright. Now I have 3 of them to slam. I think. Is her slammed? No. So yeah, I have 3 to slam. That's good. Can roll Pierce on it. That's gonna be good. 2. What's there? Reaper Stall. Don't seem to have really place. Man, the birds outside are crazy today. I guess after the rain, they go crazy. Damage to demons. Yikes. Alright. Man, seriously, people that cannot write you in-game and they write you on a trade website is crazy. Those POE players, most likely, don't know how to trade in Diablo. Why did I pick up it? 220 passive and magic. Okay. Oh, lovely. Key event on the last map. That's good. Where are you though? Ah, there you are. That's good. Noise. What does the sentence mean? Which one? You mean a faint humming keeps the dark at bay? That's the map event. Basically, you have now this Shadow of Terror, Shadow of Hate, and Shadow of Destruction. And they could drop you keys for Ubers. So you will typically get 4 to 7 keys per map, and it makes it reduces the light radius, so everything is darker and those shades are there now, and they could drop the key. So it's pretty cool. After you drop 5, 6, sometimes 4, it disappears and that's it. Just drops you random keys. So you could basically passively farm keys for Ubers or for service or to trade for unidentified torches and stuff like that, so pretty cool. Especially good if you can do Ubers yourself, so you can just run them from time to time. Oh shit, I think I forgot to pick up the crystal shards in one event. I think I killed the dude, but I didn't click the altar. That's unfortunate. Okay, so who's writing? Geralt of Zakharon. Sure. Thank you. Enjoy. Okay, that one is sold. That's good. Damn. Cool. 110. All right, to be back. Where are you at? Here? Back to my map. Nice. Don't want to lose key event. You're now level 58, just finished Nightmare. What do you do now? Ball farming or cows or hell maybe? To be honest, I would recommend just do a bit of Bale. I think you can do pretty nice Bale walks yourself. So get to like level 63, 64, maybe 65. Shouldn't take too long. And then just go to the pit. I think that's like you will be able to do pit easily. That's what I did. And you could farm it very nicely. If you don't have really like any charms, like literally stuff from normal, then you could do, I don't know, 4 or 5 Nightmare cows maybe. Pit in Act 1, yes. It's a level 85 area, so you're gonna find some stuff and also it's gonna give you a lot of experience. And you could sit there until like level 85. Until you feel comfortable to go through the game. You're new in PD2? Just collect the free items from semi-ubers and got a Pandemonium Talisman. How to Uber choose from now? Yes, look, you need to go to the special place, to the Blood Fountain, over here, where the Nilathak is, so over here. And here you can open, you will have 3 portals, so you can die 3 times maximum. If you die more, then that's it, but if you can do it in 3 attempts, that's good. So just go over here to this area. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. I'm gonna try to get some bale farming and then go to the pit. Yeah. I did try first to farm Nightmare cows. I thought it's gonna be good, but it's quite slow on the Nightmare, on a druid. Like in the end, he doesn't have good AoE. Like he has a lot of concentrated damage, but not like for many monsters, right? So it was a little bit not cool. It took a while and I decided, okay, I found there a couple of charms that were, you know, a replacement from my normal playthrough kinda, and then that was it. Cold Sword with 10 life, that's gonna be a bit more expensive, I guess, but not much probably. You're welcome. Hugovsky. I think there were some more messages on the trade side. Messages, yes. You're welcome. Okay, that's it. No more new trades. Huh? Wait, I was burning? I didn't see it. I was standing in the fire and I was burning. What? With 85 fire res I was still dying of burn? Holy hell, what is this? What is this? So when is that PoE stream? It starts in 3 minutes. Oh shit, it starts in 3 minutes. And I still don't have, didn't eat the banana. I didn't finish the map. Okay, full focus. Full focus, boys. It's PoE 1. PoE 1 League after 11 months. Giga hype. People are gonna go ape shit if it's not good. So, it better be good. But, what Furious said is most likely true. The cosmetic is probably going to be persistent in PoE 2 as well. And it provides you a kill count and death count. So pretty solid stuff, and kill to death ratio. So very nice. Wait, did I even do that map at all or what? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All these statistical counting things, they're always nice. I like those. Oh shit, don't die. Man. Faster. Faster. Oh my god. Mine is fine. Yeah, mine is fine. As soon as I'm switching to PoE category, it's gonna be fine. Where is my sir? I don't know. But one person called me sir. Does it count? Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, all those trades, and I am not in time for the stream. Okay, F it. We're gonna close it now. Right, we go here. Back to Twitch over here. Now, where's my PoE stream? PoE, Power of Exile.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers from Grinding Gear Games, and today we're here to showcase a new expansion for PoE 1. It's certainly been too long since we had one of these. Now, we had some struggles as a studio for a little while there. We've got our shit together and we're back in action.
It's going.
Path of Exile
Music.
Secrets of the Atlas is coming out 1 week from now on the 13th of June. And we're committing right now to a 4-month cycle for both PoE 1 and 2.
And
that means
3,
the next PoE 2 League will be in August, and the next PoE 1 League after that will be in October.
Green capture. There it is.
Quick drops are enabled on today's live stream.
Hey,
so you'll be able to claim
let's
your
go.
Skull of Undeath helmet skin by following the instructions below. This Skull of Undeath will track and show your total number of kills, deaths, and your KDR.
There we go.
Just because Path of Exile isn't a first-person shooter doesn't mean this isn't important. Proudly or shamefully, link it
Make
to
it
your
a little
friends
bit
or
louder.
global
I
chat
think
to
that should
show
be
it
okay,
off.
right?
And with that, let's get to why you're here.
Let's
Secrets
go.
of the Atlas.
You can
Let's go,
search
boys.
1,000 worlds and still never truly discover who you are. Trust me. I should know.
Damn.
But now, I seek something more tangible. Someone I care for. Trapped within the Atlas.
Zana? Oh no.
Reliving memories. Made real.
What have you done?
Made grotesque.
The fuck?
Made foul.
What the hell? She just said father. What the hell?
These manifestations
Parenting 101.
must be destroyed. Their threads must be eradicated. I must have answers. We must find the originator. We must save
Oh boy.
my sister.
Damn. Shaking those hips. Secrets of the Atlas. New in-game mechanic.
Her power is an illusion.
Pinnacle bosses? Bosses? Crafting mechanics? What? He completed King's March? Excuse me?
Come, child. Drink deep.
Betrayal reward? Thank God. Mercenaries of Dracus? Who? Mercenaries in Path of Exile? They've been cooking. Oh my goodness.
Your sanity is not promised.
Now you
to
have a
here.
passive tree also for the mercenary.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director
Alright.
on Path of Exile. As you just saw from
Do
the
you see
trailer,
and hear
there's
well?
a lot to show you. Today, we will take you on a deep dive into the new Path of Exile Secrets of the Atlas in-game update. Then, we'll explore the new Challenge League, the Mercenaries of Trathus. After that, we'll cover the integration of gold into POE 1 and how we're bringing Settlers of Kalgur into the core game.
Nice. That's really good.
Finally, we have a
Just remove
much-awaited
Combinator.
upgrade to Betrayal League and a set of quality of life improvements. Then, we'll wrap up by discussing our boss kill race event, showing
Sounds
you our
good.
new
I'm gonna
supporter
grab a
packs,
banana.
and ending with a live Q&A session, where Ziggy D will ask Jonathan and I your questions from Twitch chat. In Path of Exile Secrets of the Atlas, strange rifts have begun to appear across the Atlas. Zana has returned and appears to be trapped within. Partway through the endgame, you will meet Egan,
Okay,
an
what did I
intelligent
miss?
man of mysterious heritage. These tears in reality he has discovered are actually threads of memory, distorted and made real by the Atlas. Egan is able to create a link to these memory threads and open portals to them. Working with Egan, you must step through and find Zana, or
Egan Targaryen?
whatever remains of her. Okay, so that's the story background, but how does this expansion actually work? In the Secrets of the Atlas, the pursuit of Zana with Egon is a new storyline that is introduced in high-tier maps. Upon meeting Egan and
Damn,
discovering the
namespace.
tier, he will then
What a
transfer
betrayal.
it to your map device and reveal this on your atlas, a thread of memories. In order to now access each map on the thread, you simply need to talk to Egan when you're ready, and he'll open the areas in sequence. These areas can be fully influenced by your atlas tree, scarabs, fragments, and everything of the sort. As you work your way along the thread, you will discover that these maps have manifested dangerous threats, influenced by the memories of Zana herself. Monsters here are imbued with memory petals. Defeat them to absorb this power, which can be unleashed as a special ability during combat. Different maps on the thread have different abilities, and these abilities appear on an additional mini skill
Alright.
bar next to your regular skills. For example, Memory of Disbelief will cause all affected monsters to stop dropping equipment items, meaning they can now only drop more valuable items, like currency and maps. Memory of Panic will make all affected monsters revive immediately after death, which means you can get twice as much experience and drops from them. And Memory of Impatience will cause all surrounding enemies to give you their souls, temporarily increasing your power. As you progress further into the thread of memories, the maps can have more than one memory, and thus you can have more than one powerful ability. As you gather memory petals, you can use these powers together. Each skill costs its own amount of memory petals. So using the examples above, you can first use Memory of Impatience to become way more powerful, then use Memory of Panic to prepare them to revive when they are slain, then use Memory of Disbelief to cause them to drop better, more valuable items.
Damn.
Finally, obliterate them all. The Memory of Panic will kick in, causing them to revive, and then wipe them out again, allowing you to get all the experience and enhanced drops twice.
Okay.
There
that
are
seems
many
interesting.
combinations of these powers, so you'll have to carefully consider how they
Seasonal
best work
powers,
together. That's not the only extra layer of content juicing these maps offer. As you defeat the boss of each map
Content
along the
juicing.
thread, you are presented with an altar. This altar will apply a modifier to all following maps in the thread, and these will stack as you go. So the deeper you delve into a memory, the more mods you will have. This, combined with the special abilities, will allow for some of the most juice maps ever run in Path of Exile.
500.
Let's take a look at some of the altar mods. You are always presented with two choices and must pick one. This
Okay.
mod, for example, will cause some rare monsters to be possessed by tormented spirits. Where this mod makes Kerak modifiers free to craft. Both of these apply to all subsequent maps in the thread. The final map in each thread is a true challenge, with all the altar mods applying to it and guarded by a powerful boss. Each of these bosses are familiar, but dreamlike, drawn from Zana's memories and warped by the Atlas into something very different and terrifying. In this map, you will fight the pinnacle boss, Cirrus. Fueled by Zana's affectionate memories of him, his enhanced abilities can prove to be a
Wait,
unique
he's
challenge.
dying on its own.
If you manage to defeat Cirrus, or one of the other warped memory bosses, they will drop a map fragment, which Egan can use to delve deeper into the memory tears.
Okay.
With these, you can
So far,
access a
clear.
set of 3 new pinnacle bosses. In this arena, the Moment of Reverence, Zana is reliving a memory of her father,
Echo of
Valdo,
loneliness. It's
giving
like
a passionate speech
going
in
to King's
Orient.
March forever.
The Atlas distorts this memory of her father as a powerful, influential man and manifests those emotions into a twisted nightmare, the incarnation of dread. Another memory created is the incarnation of neglect and the incarnation of fear. Good luck, exiles.
Shit. Oh shit.
Of course, if you are brave and strong enough to defeat them, each
They
of these
look
new
cool.
pinnacle bosses have new unique items befitting them. If you slay the incarnation of fear, you might be lucky enough to find the Star Caller unique abyssal axe. We're gonna show this one because it's straight up badass.
Starfall.
The Starcaller axe is a weapon that can harness
On
the power
critical
of the
strike?
stars themselves to deal immense damage. What makes it shine, however, is that on melee crit, it casts Starfall, a new
What the
skill.
fuck?
With the right build, you can carpet entire areas and wipe out screens of enemies as you rain down the elements upon them.
Wow.
Another item you may find, and this one is my favorite, is the Wine of the Prophet unique flask. It consumes a lot of charges, but every time you use it, you draw a random divination card. This card appears above you and correlates to a powerful buff.
Don't
If
say
you
it.
draw the
Don't say
escape
what.
card, you'll gain increased movement speed. Or maybe you'll draw the Doctor, which will cause you to gain the modifiers of slain rares you kill. Effectively, you can think of this unique as being many other uniques all in one. There are many cards to draw, each with varying degrees of power to grant.
Just more screen
but
obscuring
let's
crap.
get back to the Atlas. After defeating all 3 new pinnacle bosses, you'll be able to find new memory-influenced Tier 16 maps. These maps come with the previously mentioned special abilities and monsters infused with memory petals, but can also roll the same modifiers typically found on Tier 17 maps, making them far more rewarding. With all these new memory maps comes a new item mechanic. Items in these maps can drop with memory strands and will have a random amount up to 100. This does a few things. When you identify the item, it will increase the tiers of modifiers your item has. Generally speaking, the more memory strands, the better the item will be.
Tier 1, what?
On top of this, whenever you're crafting that item using currency orbs to replace or add modifiers, such as alterations, chaos, and so forth,
Tier 1,
it will
Tier 1,
consume
what?
some memory strands to make the crafted mods more powerful.
The fuck?
The new pinnacle bosses also drop new crafting currencies, which can be used to manipulate the amount of memory strands on an item. The Orb of Remembrance will let you add memory strands to any normal equipment. So if you have your perfect base to craft on, and it doesn't already have memory strands, you can add some before crafting it. The Orb of Unraveling will consume all remaining memory strands on an item to randomly upgrade its mod tiers. This orb's effectiveness is based on the number of memory strands it consumes. The Orb of Intention can be used on memory influence maps to reduce item drops, but improve the chance to find items with memory strands. In the process of adding these new currency items, we realized something was missing. The Shaper
What
and
is
the
it?
Elder did not have their own Exalted Orbs. This has now been rectified. Both bosses now have Exalted Orbs, which can add their influence to an item. Zana was there from the beginning, when the Shaper Pinnacle fight was first added. She helped defeat the Elder, and she was a critical part of the Conqueror's storyline. Now, with all 6 influence types having their own Exalted Orbs, the cycle is complete. It's almost as if we could now do some sort of new, epic, unique item to interact with them. In other news, there of course has to be Atlas passive tree support for this new endgame content. Let's take a look at a few things we're adding. The Grasp the Past notable passive skill increases the chance for the amount of memory strands on items dropped in your memory influence maps to be lucky.
Wait.
This means it will roll the number of memory strands twice, keeping the highest value.
They usually
By
never
allocating
added
traumatic
a
experience,
passive
remembered
tree
kindness, or
or league
educated
mechanics.
upbringing, you'll
The new
decrease
ones,
the
unless
chance
it's
of
going
finding
core,
memory threads
no?
that lead to specific bosses,
Don't remember
meaning you'll
that.
have better chances at finding the memory threads you would like to run. This is especially useful if you want to target farm a specific boss because of its unique item drops. In sum, the secrets of the Atlas will have you questioning what is real as you attempt to free Zana from warped memories scattered throughout the Atlas. You'll fight new Guardian and Pinnacle bosses tormenting her, find crazy new Pinnacle uniques, combine and unleash memory petal-empowered skills, juice maps to new heights, and craft powerful new items. While we were showing all the juicy rewards from the new in-game system, you might have noticed that a lot of gold was dropping. Let's talk about that. Gold was introduced during the Settlers of Kalgur expansion. It funded the development and operations of King's March, along with various new features such as the currency exchange, the black market, and the passive respec system with Faustus.
So what you gonna do now?
Those features offered by Faustus will be here to stay, along with some of the other services King's March has to offer. We'll get more into that later, but don't worry. King's March has already been completed. There will be no
been
more
built.
town building. Like before,
was fun,
gold
though.
will be used for town services, but we're also adding a new way to use it in the upcoming league. It's time to talk about Mercenaries of Trathus. In this league, you will meet veterans who have traveled all the way from the lawless cities of Trathus. They're ready to offer their sinister services, but not for free. You will encounter these mercenaries as you journey through Rayclast, one in each area. They have their own personalities and come with different builds, skills, and items already equipped. After meeting them, as per the Trathan Code, they will challenge you to a duel, a test of strength and conviction.
Okay.
Before beginning the duel, you will be offered an overview of the mercenary you've encountered. Here, you can see the
How
gear
many
they have
hardcore
equipped,
devs are gonna come from
the
this?
skills they employ, and any support effects augmenting those skills. You must now make a choice. You can hire their services, take one of their items, or exile them. If you choose to hire them, for a gold cost, they will accompany you as a skilled combatant to assist you in fighting monsters throughout Rayclast. Once you've decided, you can begin the duel. This is a great opportunity to test them, as you don't want to be out of pocket with a useless rookie. However, they're testing you too. They also don't want to be working for an amateur. So, what items might they be using? Generally speaking, mercenary gear is more powerful than what you'd normally find from defeating monsters, as they've been crafting their items too.
What?
They can also come equipped with unique items, those that would make sense for the skills they are using. There are even some new unique items that can only be obtained from defeating them.
Is it kind of
One
Rogue
such unique
Exiles,
is
but
Scornflux.
available for hire?
These boots combine agility with the mastery of the arcane. While equipped, increases to cast speed from Arcane Surge also apply to movement speed, which is worth noting is now 20% inherently from Arcane Surge, up from 10. They also grant Arcane Surge when you use a movement skill. This allows for some speedy spellcasters.
No idea.
Sometimes you may meet particularly infamous Trathan mercenaries, bearing the name of their house. These mercenaries descend from the 4 major death trade families in Trathis. They are less common, but have far better items. And they are also the sole source of items with new, infamous modifiers, unseen before in Rayclast, such as these gloves, which
What do people
convert
say?
all of your minions' fire damage to chaos damage. Or this helmet, which causes nearby enemies to take more physical damage as you gain more fortification.
Okay, WTF
If you're not
everybody.
swayed by any of their equipped gear, however, you can always challenge them for the contents of their pockets. If you lose the duel, don't worry. You don't need to give them an item. You aren't bound to Trathan tradition like they are. However, you are bound to Rayclast tradition, so you'll just die.
Almost at me. Well, not really.
While playing in a party, each player can decide whether or not they want to participate in combat against the mercenary. For each player that opts in, the mercenary gets more difficult. But if they're defeated, each player has a 50% chance to get a random reward, which is usually currency items from the mercenary's pouch.
Do you see the orange? Really?
Alternatively,
Thought
party
it was
members
only
that
for
opt
me.
out of the fight can spectate and cheer you on. Or they might wish for your demise, so they can pick up
Really?
that allocated divine waiting off screen.
Dead.
I always thought it was my screen settings and not the...
Let's say you won the duel, like their items, and have
Interesting.
decided to hire them.
Okay, I
What combat
disabled
skills
it.
do they bring to the table? Each mercenary has an archetype. Here, this mercenary is an Eruptor, which perfectly couples with my slower, more aura-focused Scion. This mercenary is highly aggressive, and will get a lot of benefit from the auras and buffs I provided.
Damn, that looks good. They can do something.
When I'm playing
actually.
a more aggressive character myself though, I'll want a mercenary with a bit more resilience and utility. I've just run into a striker, who can spawn with Vigilant Strike. And if you're lucky, a very rare golden support that causes the fortify granted by his Vigilant Strike to apply to me as well. He will also frequently use Enduring Cry, taunting enemies off of me and operating as a tanky frontline while I blitz off damage from the back. Sometimes when you fight a mercenary, you may notice the skills they're using are different from normal. For example, this sniper is using a Trathan version of Siege Ballista. If you're lucky, you will be able to select it as your reward when challenging them. Then defeat them, and they'll drop the Trathan gem as promised.
Bah, how many systems
You can
do
only
they
have
add
one
again?
mercenary accompanying you at a time, but up to 3 total in your service. The other 2 will wait patiently in town. Having varied options is useful, as there may be situations where you need specific backup, like
Why
a
not
difficult
having
boss
all of
fight.
them available? And
Any
just
of your
choose whatever
mercenaries you have
need?
active, or in your reserves, can have their equipment replaced with items of your choosing. They don't level up, so you will want to be looking out for more skilled and more powerful mercenaries as you advance through the
Interesting.
campaign and endgame. If your mercenary falls in combat, You will need to return to town and spend some gold on healing supplies to get them back on their feet. Then perhaps consider
Karl
giving them some
chopper.
upgrades, if you think it's deserved. I just wanted to clarify, mercenaries do not lose their equipment when defeated. If your merc buddy consistently fails you, you can just dismiss them and find a new, more resilient ally.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
Earlier, I mentioned you could exile mercenaries. If you keep running into a mercenary archetype and you think, man, this guy stinks, the gear is trash and they have no auras, you can then choose to exile them. If you win the duel, they'll be forced to leave with their tail between their legs, and you won't encounter that archetype again for a while. Now, alongside these new Trathan arrivals, we shouldn't forget about the recent Kalguran ones too.
Okay.
As we mentioned earlier, the Settlers update introduced gold-based respecking of passive points. You can now do so by talking to a number of NPCs throughout Rayclast, starting with
that's
Bestil
neat.
and Lionized Watch. Black market item gambling, previously just available in Kingsmarch, is now available in each town at the same NPC.
Okay.
This lets you buy randomly generated item bases for gold. Very useful if you're stuck for upgrades or searching for a specific unique. The currency exchange will be returning too. Starting from Lionized Watch in Act
Yeah,
6,
thanks.
you'll be able to find Faustus, who
I
can
mean,
help
that was a
facilitate
must.
these trades.
You cannot really remove it from the game now.
After almost a year of building, Johan is finally satisfied with the upgrades made to the town, and now its services can be used to their full effect. Kingsmarch is going core, but there will be no more town building. As you start running maps in the endgame, you'll start to find different ore veins, which Kalguran workers can mine for you. The shipping mechanic invites you to send these ores and crops to Karui and Kalguran ports, and they'll return rewards in kind. By sending shipments, you'll receive different items, but by sending to Karui port, you will also receive tattoos, which can be used on your passive tree to change what stats they grant.
So does it stay the same,
Kalguran
more
ports
or
will be
less?
sending back rune grafts, which is a new passive tree mechanic that replaces the runesmithing service previously offered by the town. These are similar to tattoos, but instead of
Wait.
replacing stat nodes, they replace a passive tree mastery node.
No.
For example, Runegraft of the Bound reduces bonuses gained from boots, but increases bonuses gained from gloves. Runegraft of the River has a chance to recover your life to full if you reach low life. And the Runegraft
Are they
of
gonna
Time,
be so strong
which
to
has a
replace
chance for your
those,
cooldown
the
skills to
masteries?
instantly recover from their cooldown.
Most
Which
of the
I will
masteries are
note
really good.
includes cooldowns on your triggers, just in case you wanted to trigger even more spells. There are many other rune grafts which cover a wide range of different builds and stats. Some are more common and others rarer. You can only use one of a given type at a time, but you can use them on any mastery on your passive tree, which can be particularly useful for off-class investment. Isla has continued to make modifications to the Recombinator.
Oh no.
She has developed
Oh,
a new
no.
method of recombination that you may recognize from Path of Exile 2.
Oh no.
For those unfamiliar,
Oh, no.
this method allows you to decide which modifiers on the two input items you want to try merge together, and it has a success chance you can see.
Oh no.
This method can result in the items being destroyed.
Rip.
However, it is a good option to use when trying to create items with
It's
fewer
dead.
mods to use as crafting projects.
Recombination is dead.
Given the existing recombinating mechanic was very powerful for top-end
Yes,
crafting, we
it
didn't
was.
want to remove it. We have kept it, and you can now choose to use it the old way or the new way.
No.
By letting fate decide, it will combine the two items randomly. There is no risk of destroying either item, but it will be less predictable.
No.
As Settlers is now a core mechanic, we've also added Atlas passive tree support.
It was too strong.
For example, if you wanted to gather more Verisium ore, you
It
could
was the
take
best
this
way
notable.
to make.
Each ore has a
items.
similar node. Refiner's Bargain converts items dropped by possessed monsters into thaumaturgic dust, sulfite into random ores, and life force into random crops.
Nice.
We've also added a set of Kalguran scarabs,
That's
so you can add
cool.
more ore deposits, increase the rarity of monsters that guard ore deposits to at least magic, or gather smelted bars from ore you mark instead of ores. To sum it all up, Kingsmarch is now a thriving town where you can employ a swath of workers to collect resources, refine ores,
Damn it, I wanna play.
craft items, and run maps for you. Send shipments of resources in exchange for tattoos and rune grafts, using those to modify your passive tree to an extent never seen before. Following on from that, we've also made a substantial rework to another
Yes,
important mechanic,
please.
betrayal. As a refresher, and to explain to new players, let's briefly explain what betrayal is.
And proceed for
Betrayal is a
15-minute
mechanic
video.
introduced in Act 9 and tells the story of Jun Ortoy and her investigation of the Immortal Syndicate. This is a mysterious group of exiles who can seemingly come back from death. You must help Jun to uncover their leader, the Syndicate Mastermind. The Immortal Syndicate is
Katarina.
organized into 4 divisions: transportation, fortification, research, and intervention. As you encounter the Immortal Syndicate members, you'll gain intelligence for each of these divisions to discover the location of their leaders, tracking them to their
Yeah,
safe houses.
it's really cool.
Defeating the
cool
division
mechanic.
leaders at their safe houses will reward you with intelligence on the Syndicate Mastermind. In your journey to track down the Syndicate leader, you'll manipulate the members of the Immortal Syndicate to change divisions, form friendships and rivalries, and even banish them from the Syndicate for a time. Historically, after encountering and defeating the Syndicate Mastermind, the state of the Immortal Syndicate would reset, requiring you to start from the beginning of the investigation again. This has always been a difficult decision for players and can often feel bad. Do you fight the Mastermind for a chance
Yeah.
at the special loot? Or
Veiled Orb.
keep farming the safe houses that you've spent so long setting
Exactly.
up? Well, in the Secrets of the Atlas expansion, we've split out the Mastermind to be completely separate from the core mechanic.
No way.
The boss is now accessible through a new fragment that has a chance to drop from the safe house leaders at high levels. The Mastermind no longer resets the state of the Immortal Syndicate. You can now build your
Wow.
betrayal board to your liking,
Wow.
optimize it, do Mastermind fights, and reap the rewards without having to lose all your
Wow.
progress every
That's
time.
like 10 out of 10 change.
The boss fight itself has also been improved,
Ooh.
now with significantly fewer immunity phases and new rewards.
Wait, but harder or
By the way,
not
if you're
harder?
a new player to Path of Exile 1, don't worry about all this detail. This content is optional, and you can discover and engage with it at
Yeah,
your
that's
own
like
pace.
the hardest to understand mechanic
The
out there.
Mastermind still has a chance to drop a Veiled Orb, now
Yeah.
renamed to Veiled Exalted Orb. Veiled Chaos Orbs are being re-added to other safe house leaders. In addition,
Okay.
the Mastermind now drops the new All Flame Embers. All
The
Flame Embers
spoiler,
are
yeah.
map fragments
It's been there
that
for like
replace
5
monster
years, I
packs and
think.
in-game maps with different types of special monsters. These packs have unusual properties, compositions, or rewards. For example, you might use the All Flame Ember of Kulamak, which replaces packs with Syndicate monsters and their leaders, who revive after the map boss has been slain. This might at first sound annoying due to backtracking, but these monsters when revived are far more intense and rewarding. It is our intention with All Flames to provide many different types
That
that
was
combine
that
with
new
other
skill.
mechanics, multiplying with your existing modifiers in new and interesting ways. Another good example of this is the All Flame Ember of Propagation. When slain, special rare monsters added by this All Flame here will spread their modifiers to other rare monsters in the map. This can be useful when trying to create singular, very powerful, and very rewarding monsters. Something akin to meat sacks, which are making a reinvented comeback with this update too. Another is the All Flame Ember of Resplendence, which adds monsters that drop no items. But when you slay them, you get buff stacks of increased quantity and rarity to enhance the drops of all other monsters. All Flame Embers can be placed in your map device like scarabs, and used in conjunction with scarabs to further customize your maps. We're looking forward to seeing which combinations players find to enhance their maps. Perhaps you'll use all scarabs, all flames, or maybe mix and match. It's up to you. The Mastermind's unique items have also been improved.
Oh yeah,
The
they were
failed
pretty much
modifiers
trash.
generated on these items are now from a custom pool
Mostly.
exclusive to those uniques. Bitter Bind Point, for example, can now have various Spectre-specific outcomes, such as +1 additional Spectre. Aside from improved rewards from the Mastermind, all the Safe House rewards have also been rebalanced. We've done a pass on the crafting sprees at the end of many safe houses. For those who aren't aware how these crafting sprees work,
That was giga
it's
annoying.
simple. There's a crafting bench with an item in it and a bunch of currency. There's a limited amount of time, and your only objective is to craft the best item possible before the time ends. One of the problems that the crafting sprees have is that they often require you to have specific items on hand in order to best maximize your result. But how are you supposed to know that
going
beforehand?
back and forth, yeah.
In order to solve this, most of the crafting sprees now offer pre-generated items. This has also allowed us to add much more powerful crafting options
guess
in
that's
each
helpful.
spree. Let's take a look at a few examples. In this spree, a
And the
randomly
time was very
generated amulet
fast, like
or
20
ring will be
seconds,
waiting
40
for you.
seconds was not enough.
Test your crafting skill or luck with this reflecting mist crafting spree. And see
Okay,
if
at
you
least
can
this
create
one is
something
not
worthy of
useless
Kalandra's
anymore.
praise. And in this spree, you will find a pre-generated unique item and a new kind of orb that resembles a Val orb, but not
Dream
quite the
badge.
same. Normally, you can only corrupt an item once, but uniques in this spree can be corrupted and re-corrupted as many times as there are orbs.
Damn.
This orb also allows you to get 2 corrupted implicits and has a much lower chance to
Damn.
brick the item. It can be a very useful tool for seeking specific corrupted implicit outcomes.
People go
Of course,
crazy.
if you push your luck, you can still ruin the item.
Uh-oh.
There are also crafting sprees where you still need to provide an item, but those items are generally more accessible and it occurs less frequently. This one allows you to bring your own normal rarity item, then just go ballistic with a whole ton of scouring orbs and orbs of chance, hoping to get your ideal unique. For most sprees, the rank of the syndicate member increases the amount of currency provided, the quality of the pre-generated items, and the time allowed to craft your item. Aside from the crafting sprees, there are other new options too. If you love gambling for currency, how about you try opening Varici's Emperor's Luck chests? These work just like the Emperor's Luck divination card and provide full stacks of currency. If you're lucky enough, unlike me, you could end up with a whole lot of divines.
Right.
Betrayal is a good source of veiled items. Veiled items have some important quality of life improvements in this expansion too. All of the crafting bench options normally granted by unveiling items are instead now moved to the core game, so you don't need to run Betrayal to unlock them. They are
Right.
instead found at the entrances to
That's
boss
good.
rooms and in-game maps.
That's good.
On
That
top
also
of
makes
that,
it a little bit
you
easier.
no longer need to speak to Jun to unveil items. You can just right-click them, or
Also
the
nice.
equivalent on gamepad, and select which veiled modifier you want to unveil. Overall, Betrayal is now much
Yeah,
more
a lot
streamlined
of
and more
people
rewarding.
needed to run
Happy interrogations.
Betrayal before to unveil desired affixes and then forget about it.
Now, before we get into our quality of life additions, let's
Hmm.
quickly talk about some character balance. We will be doing our regular character balance changes where we are bringing outliers in line to help evolve the meta, but we are also focusing our attention on buffing some specific things. This includes spellcasting supports that specifically enhance self-casting builds, channeled spells, adding new options to the Guardian, Berserker, Elementalist, Saboteur, and Champion Ascendancy classes.
No idea.
Which include some favorites from
Never
some of the
played
alternate
anything of
classes
this.
from Legacy of Freesia, and buffing a whole bunch of transfigured gems that never really hit the mark. Combined with the new endgame crafting, improved Betrayal crafting options, rune graphs for your passive tree, new pinnacle unique items, new modifiers and Trathan gems from the mercenaries, and of course the mercenaries themselves to act as an extension to your character, it's safe to say there's a lot of new character options and builds to think about.
Definitely.
Instead of delving into all of these in more detail, we figured we'd just let you absorb them through the patch notes so you can do it at your own pace. In the Secrets of the Atlas expansion, we've also added a lot
were a
of the
lot of
quality of
quality of
life
lines,
features
yeah.
that we know you've all
They
been
already
asking
showed
for.
quite a few.
A lot of these have already been posted, but let's take a look now in case you missed any. You can now pause the game at any time by pressing escape to open the menu.
Yep.
Or by opening any full screen interface, like the passive tree.
That's super
You'll also
nice.
be paused if any lag is detected or if you disconnect. It's worth noting that in certain Pinnacle arenas, a debuff will be applied to you that prevents you from pausing.
Huh.
We're also
Why?
making a change to how you use currency items on
Okay, I see
strongboxes
why, yeah.
and monsters imprisoned in essences. Based on the currency in your inventory and the state
This
of the
is super
strongbox,
nice.
these buttons
Yeah.
will appear.
I heard it's
Valuable
also
currency
in
like
PoE
divine
too.
orbs have been excluded from this as it would often be wasteful to use in this context. The same applies to essences with the remnant of corruption currency. Orbs of Horizon have been updated. They can now re-roll your Elder and Conqueror Guardian maps. Doing so
People
will
were very
re-roll the base
excited
map
about this one.
and the Guardian of that map. The map device now has a small additional inventory. This is particularly useful if you're rolling many maps to run in sequence, or if you want to use varying amounts of scarabs or other map fragments. During breach encounters, all the splinters will be automatically collected and
Oh
dropped
yeah,
at the
that
end of
seems
the
really
breach.
nice as well, that you don't have to
On gamepads, we have separated the
follow
targeting of
and
monsters
loot
and
the things
non-monsters,
while you
so
try
you are able
to
to target them
farm
independently.
as fast as possible breach.
This removes a bunch of frustration when you are trying to interact with objects in the world and monsters are
It's
nearby.
pretty terrible UI.
You no longer have to kill all of them first. Vendor windows will now remember your last search. This is remembered until you log out and is remembered on a per NPC basis.
That's pretty useful early game as
The
well.
amount
for
of
like your
characters you can type in
links
the
and
search
stuff.
field has also been increased. When using currency items, after right-clicking them, it will highlight all other items which that currency can be used on.
Yep.
There are many other quality of life improvements, so keep an eye on the patch notes after this
Okay.
livestream concludes. Alongside the launch of Secrets of the Atlas, we are hosting a competitive event where players will race to be the first to kill the new Pinnacle bosses. The event will take place in the hardcore, solo self-found Mercenaries of Trathis League. We have some interesting prizes in store for the winners. Keep an eye on the news in the lead up to launch for more details about how the event will work and what its prizes are. Next up, we're going to be talking about our new League supporter packs.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Today, we're launching two new series of supporter packs. The Frisian Magistrate and Crypt
Shake
Keeper
your
pack.
wallets.
Each tier contains the pack's full face value in points, alongside several exclusive microtransactions. As always, the microtransactions in these packs are purely cosmetic and do not affect your character's power or progression in any way. The Frisian Magistrate series of supporter packs contains 6 exclusive microtransactions. The Frisian Magistrate character effect will bind your character in thorny vines and roses.
What?
You can select which parts of the character you want to have covered. Either your entire body, your lower body, or your upper body.
Huh?
As you approach waypoints, it will emit leaves and golden petals towards it. When activating the waypoint, it will create a burst around you.
Can we have another goblin troop?
Envelop your weapon in thorny vines and golden flora with the Frisian Magistrate weapon effect. Your weapon will also create a trail to match as you swing, and even comes with its own hit effect when slaying enemies. You are the law while wearing the armor of the powerful Frisian Grand Magistrate. The Spider Blossom Pet activates its defense mechanism, disguising it as an elegant flower when near rare or unique enemies. The Frisian Imperial Magistrate back attachment comes in 2 forms. Equip either the Tombstone variant, which will leave tombstones in your honor when you meet your demise, or equip the Cape variant to cause the corpses of slain enemies to become enveloped in rose thorn vines and blossom with golden flowers.
Nah.
Keep
That's
track
not
of how
visible.
well, or poorly, your ultimatums with the Trial Master have gone with the Trials of Chaos hideout decoration. It will keep track of the total number of waves completed, the total number of ultimatums succeeded, or even failed. On top of that, it will track the total number of times you've defeated the Trial Master himself. The Crypt Keeper Pack series also contains 6 exclusive microtransactions.
Wait, can you fight Trial Master in PoE1?
With
But
the
it was
Crypt
only
Keeper finisher
PoE2.
effect, death itself will tear through into the realm of the living and steal the soul of slain unique enemies. The Crypt Keeper portal effect creates a gateway for lost souls to pass through.
That looks cool.
Become the true master of the undead by wearing the hallowed Crypt Keeper armor set. It comes with a more armored helmet variant and a creepy mask with a
Ooh.
spectral hood. Looking to have some fun during idle time in your hideout? The Burrowing Bramble Bash hideout decoration will test your reaction speed as you try to whack as many Devourer heads as possible in the shortest time.
This is so stupid.
It also comes with a scoreboard, so
How
you can
can you
try to
come
set
up
new
with something like
records to
this?
show off to your friends or just visitors coming to trade. Equip yourself with the Ghostly Dead as you ride the line between the living and the dead with the Sacred Crypt Keeper back attachment.
Oh, that looks also very cool.
The Sacred Archives map device resembles a magical library with the works of scholars that come to life when you open a map. This map device tracks how many of each core league you've completed in in-game maps.
What does it show again?
These packs are now available for purchase on
didn't
both PC
understand.
and console, and will remain so during Path of Exile, Mercenaries of Trathus.
Looks cool as well, this mod device.
Additionally, any microtransactions from the supporter
Yeah,
packs
this
will be
one is
made
definitely
available
better
for
than the
use
other
in
one.
Path of Exile 2. Meanwhile, the Paladin and Penance packs leave the store forever at the launch of the Mercenaries of Trathus League, so now's your last chance to purchase them. Additionally, the Dawn of the Hunt mystery box will be made available for Path of Exile 1. If you have already unlocked any microtransactions from this box in Path of Exile 2, you will of course immediately have access to them in Path of Exile 1.
Nice, good job.
Thank you so much for your ongoing support. We're just about to start the Q&A with Ziggy D. Afterwards,
I guess
we'll
the
post
Devourer
full
game
patch
is even
notes for
better than
Path
the
of
League.
Exile, Secrets of the Atlas.
Hello?
With release at the end of next week, our community team will be posting crucial information you'll need for the release. Keep an eye on the news.
Okay, it's
Thanks
lagging
for
a little
joining
bit.
us today and checking out our latest developments. We're looking forward to dueling mercenaries, fighting new
Oh no.
pinnacle bosses in the endgame,
Oh,
and
no.
exploring the new crafting systems and character builds next week.
You have
We'll
a
begin the
disgusting mod
Q&A
device, you
shortly,
hate it.
so please get your questions ready.
The big cauldron, or like the green one, or the big dude? Which one do you have? Man, please don't die. Damn.
Welcome back, Exiles, to another.
Alright, I think that was enough. Wait, that was enough.
I expect, very large Q&A covering all that we have to
Yeah,
cover for Secrets of
most
the Atlas. I
likely
am, of
quite
course,
big one.
joined by Jonathan.
But
Welcome back, guys.
not today. Not today. Alright. The big skeleton guy, yeah. He also counts something, right? If I remember correct. Oh no, we lost the map. No. All right, let's do one more map, and then we are good. Did you get the drops? Gonna have to go listen to another stream for 5 minutes. Ah, you didn't get enough. Okay. I think I'm still on a category. Am I not? Yeah, damn. The thing is super lagging there. F. Oh, that's it. They got DDoSed. DDoS. 95% or just run another stream? Yeah. Okay, I will change. Oh, I think I got mine. I think I just got mine. but it's super laggy. Technical difficulties. Okay, I'll go back to Diablo 2 here. Alright. Good. Alright, maybe let's do... Sorry you said before, but how would you max skills? I have Raven maxed, both Wolves and Bear more or less equally in point. And now I have 7 points to spend. What you recommend? Ooh. Basically... So, what I think is more important is Bear, Wolverine, the Heart of Wolverine, Raven, and the Spirit Wolf. Spirit Wolf has more or less the same damage as Dire Wolf, more or less. But you have like 6 of them. These you have only 3. Bears deal a lot of damage and they are really good tanks, so they're gonna be super helpful. Early on you don't need the vines, forget about them, but you need some decent gust because you want to move faster. So eventually you will start pumping points into this one to get better cooldown. But first I think it's Raven, Wolverine, Spirit Wolf and Bear. I would max Bear first, so I would go Raven, few Wolves, few Wolverine and then max Bear basically. Yeah. That would be my kind of priority there. Man, I only got like 3 keys. I didn't farm enough. But it's fine. Okay. Could do maybe another map and wrap up on it. Do you max Wolverine? Yeah. Yeah. It does pretty big damage boost, so to all your instead of Dire Wolves, yeah, instead of Dire Wolves, it gives all your summons pretty big damage. I mean, some people I think also maybe forego Ravens, but I'm not sure what's better, to be honest. Like maybe if I'm not lazy, I would test it, but I'm lazy. Okay, let's pick up one small map like this. Okay, that's good. Slam. 45, alright. That's POE, I think. Music, isn't it? I think it is POE, alright. Conquerors of the Atlas. It's a very old expansion, if I remember correct. In the headphones it's really hard to balance loudness of what I hear and what you guys hear. But yeah, I think like early on especially bears are the most important. They are very strong, along with ravens. Then wolves become also reasonable, because early on wolves, they just gonna die kind of often. So it's gonna be really annoying to always resummon them. So early on just bears and ravens are good, with Heart of Wolverine, maybe vines as well. With more plus skills you can boost wolves as well. Yeah. And I think I stayed in the pit until like level 33 of skills, so like plus 12 skills or something. Then I went to CS. CS was really nice to farm. And at like level 35 I think I did Ubers for the first time. and went to mobs as well. So it was pretty good. But yeah, if you don't play with trade, it's a bit harder because skillers skillers mean a lot, really. Like they give you a big boost in plus skills. CS, Chaos Sanctuary in Act 4. The mobs there are a little bit stronger. There are also some curses, so it could be a little bit tough to survive sometimes, but it should be all right overall. That Blight Veem is very nice as well. Then FCR, attack rating, lifesteal, some res. If I go to VP at level 65, I won't get reduced XP. No. I mean, technically yes, I think, but no, not badly. No, I don't think there is a negative penalty so much. I had this question in my mind as well, but in the end it was actually very good. What's the merc I should use without Wrath? Maybe it's only in OG, yeah. But you're pretty good, yeah, you will get experience quickly. You can use Act 4 Mercenary. It can cast Amplify. I used it in the beginning, actually. Or you can get Witch Wild String on Act 1 Vigor Mercenary. It's cheap and will give you consistent proc of Amplify. Or Act 2 Mercenary with Reaper, yeah. Whatever you have. Yeah, 5 to Rabies finally. You're welcome. Oh, we got a Geed. Nice. Okay, so guys, 2 ancient armors. Is it? Is this the one? Wow. Literally nothing of this is good. Wow. And that's the second Geed in like almost 300,000 kills. Wow. Worst I've ever seen, exactly. I should report it to PD2 team. The King's March has been built. In 9 and 11 months it has been fully built. no need to build anything anymore. That's funny. Lemrun to top the day. Nice. No high rune today. Maybe tomorrow? I'm playing much better now. Maybe I'm focused a bit more. Look, my DPS meter is going up. Alrighty, alright guys, it's getting late, so I don't wanna stay too long. I still need to make sure I sleep well and recover and everything. So thanks everybody, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream and the little POE announcement there. Tomorrow I will be also online. Pretty sure. Yeah, it works. Pretty sure not too late, so something like this. Pretty sure not too late, hopefully around 5 p.m. CET, so let's see. Depending on tomorrow's schedule, so it should be all good. Save trash acid torch for me if you get it. See you upon my return. Yeah, enjoy. Have a easy time in London. Alright guys, take care and thanks everybody who was here. See you soon. Bye bye. Last second Vex in the catacombs, dude. Just, you know, go.